It's my 60-day update. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is DeeDee, and on this channel we talk through my weight loss journey, weight loss tips, my carnivore experience. I make recipes on here and so much more. So if that's something you're into, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the family. Okay, so today's video is a big one. I am sharing with you all the details of my last 60 days on the carnivore diet. So if you're wondering, what is it like to go 60 days with no carbs, no veggies, no sugar, just meat, eggs, a little dairy, some salt, a little bit of seasonings, water and coffee, then I'm breaking it down for you today in this video. All right? No more chit chat. Let's jump right in. All right. So most of you already know that when I started carnivore in February, I was already on a weight loss journey. I had lost 65 pounds through keto and low carb. And in February, I was just teetering back and forth from 175 to 174. And I was just in a stall for a couple of months while still being on the low carb diet. And even though I had lost all of that weight, I still felt tired, bloated, and sluggish all of the time. Okay. So initially, I decided to start carnivore because I wanted the scale to move. Okay. Because it just wouldn't move. It wouldn't move. I wanted that thing to move down. So that was my primary reason initially for starting the carnivore diet. But then as I continued to research, I'm hearing testimonials about all of these benefits, everything that's going on good, right? Besides the scale. And then I also started watching Dr. Ken Berry on YouTube. And I was just thinking, you know what? I want the scale to move, but it wouldn't hurt if other things happened as well, right? On this journey. So I decided to start the carnivore diet in February. I was officially weighing in on my day one at 174. And if you've watched my most recent video, you'll know that now I weigh 154.4. Yeah, I had to do that. But to be honest with you, the past 60 days, this experience has been totally different than any other experience that I've had on any other diet. It's crazy because I've done everything, you name it, in the past 20 years of my life. HCG, Weight Watchers, low carb, keto, pescatarian, whatever it is, I'm trying it because I was trying to figure out a way to lose the weight and keep it sustainable. Now, I'll tell you, the one that I was able to sustain the most was low carb and keto. And I lost 65 pounds and kept it off. However, what I feel now is much bigger with carnivore. But don't get me wrong, the number on the scale is looking oh so good to me, okay? But more importantly, it's really about the way that I feel waking up every single day. Now let's talk about food because my food actually has changed as well over the past 60 days. In the beginning, I kept it simple and I still keep it simple as well. If you watch some of my videos from a couple of months ago, you'll see steak, eggs, pork chops, and ground beef. But past the 30-day mark and more recently, I've been experimenting a little bit just to add a little bit variety, but still keeping it simple. So you'll see recently I made some liver. I'm also playing with higher fat meals, and I have definitely transitioned from the beginner phase of my journey where I was eating tilapia to eating a higher fat fish like salmon. I would say the biggest lesson that I've learned so far is just to keep it simple. When you overthink it, you may fall off track. But when I stick to the basics, my body responds accordingly. When I think back to the first 30 days, I just remember the first few days being rough. I had headaches, I was moody, I kept second guessing myself with everything, and I missed snacking. Like snacking was so much a part of my routine previously. But I gave myself grace, right? I just talked to myself on a daily basis, like, stick this one out, right? What's 30 days? Just give it a try and see if you can reach your goal. And transparently, I really started making these videos for two reasons, right? The first one is because when I first started my weight loss journey over a year ago, I used to go on YouTube to find people to motivate me, right? And see what I can learn from them so that I can start my journey. And that really helped me actually kickstart my journey. So that's the first reason why I make the videos, just to hopefully help some of you that are looking for someone that can motivate you and inspire you to continue on your journey. And the second reason is to keep myself accountable, right? I can't be on these videos every week that I'm making for you and off camera, chilling on some chips, eating some mac and cheese, doing my thing, living my best life. How is that going to be possible? Like, you're going to be able to tell that I'm not losing any weight. It doesn't make any sense, right? So I wanted to make sure that I was holding myself accountable, and I wanted to be able to go back and review my successes, review my lessons learned, and just basically keep continuing to motivate myself and keep showing up for me and showing up for you. Okay, so we already talked about the first 30 days. Now let's talk about the last 30 days and what's gotten easier with this diet. My cravings disappeared. I'm no longer snacking. I have energy again. I'm no longer obsessed with food or thinking about food all day long. And I actually love walking into my closet again. Now, one thing I want to share with you that hit me harder than I expected was I didn't realize how much my self-worth was wrapped up in food, in binging, in guilt, or I'm starting over every Monday. It just boggles my mind how much food used to control me. And after these past 60 days, I feel like I've reclaimed my power. I've learned to listen to my body. And for the first time, I actually truly believe that I can reach my goals. Now let's talk non-scale victories from these past 60 days. The bloating. The bloating is gone, y'all. Seriously, no more bloating, zero joint pain. Seriously, I've had a left knee that has been bothering me for years. I have not felt any pain in my knee. I think it's been like for the past 4 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks. My clothes feel differently, and I don't feel the need to hide anymore. I remember when taking pictures in the past when I was bigger, if the picture consisted of more than two people, then I would always position myself in the middle so then I can put my arms, around them, and I would always look smaller. So that was always in my mind to do, right? And now I take pictures by myself, to the side, to the shoot. I might step in front of the person, right? To make sure that I'm seeing, no, let me stop playing. Okay. But in all seriousness, these past 60 days has taught me more than any other diet has done before. You don't need variety. Simple, repeatable meals worked for me. Also, fat is your friend, right? You can either get a fatty cut of meat, or even after cooking your meat, you can add butter to it or cook in ghee, tallow, bacon grease. Like, just don't be afraid of fat. This diet also showed me that it's okay to move slow, right? If you notice my weekly update videos, I would lose 2 pounds or 2 point something or 1 pound a week, or this past week, 2.6 pounds. And I'm okay with that because I know that small, consistent changes can be sustainable and they will stick. I also learned that mindset is everything. The body follows the mind. So if you believe that you can change, you can. And the last thing that I learned is that community matters. Y'all in my comments keep me going more than you know. I truly appreciate all of the kind comments and the support that you have all given me throughout my journey. All right, so what's next for me? I'm not stopping. I'm going for 90 days and beyond. Even though I'm only 60 days in, I still feel like I'm just starting my journey. So as I'm getting closer to my goal weight, I'm going to be focused on more so strength training, supporting my mindset through journaling, reflecting, and of course, continuing to inspire you with weekly updates, grocery hauls, and meal ideas. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, I want to do it, but I don't know if I can, let me be your proof. You can. Just take one day at a time and start where you are. So if you made it this far in this video, thank you. You were part of the journey with me, and I couldn't do it without your support. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.